I'm Dr. Sali. In the last class, we discussed iteration method and problems on iteration method. Now, in this class, I'm going to discuss Jacobi iteration method. Jacobi iteration method. Come on, write down. Jacobi's method. Or it is Jacobi's iteration method. Right now, students, consider the equations. Consider the equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Consider these three equations, students. Previously, we have only one equation. We are finding solution or root of the equation. Now here we have simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. See, like this. We are finding the solution for x, y, z, students. Now here Jacobi method says here diagonal elements, students. What are the diagonal elements here? A1, B2, C3. A1, B2, C3 are largest. What, students? Largest as compared to other coefficients. Then solving these for x, y, z respectively. Please remember here, students, in the Jacobi's method, the diagonal elements are largest number as compared to other elements. That means here, if I am taking the first equation, for example, if I am writing 10x plus y plus z, students, that is equal to, now here, which is largest number, students? X coefficient. X coefficient is largest as compared to y, z, students. Similarly, the second equation, y coefficient is largest as compared to remaining element. Similarly, third equation, C3 is largest as compared to remaining variables. It should be satisfies this condition, students. Then only we can apply Jacobi's method. Now see, students, how can we apply the Jacobi's method here? First you write here x is equal to, take yz terms to the right hand side, you write x is equal to, students, x is equal to, so we get here x1 is equal to 1 by a1 bracket d1 minus b1y plus c minus c1z. Similarly, y, students, y 1 by b2 into d2, you transpose a2x and c2z, students, to the right. You get minus a2x minus c2z, and z is equal to, students, z is equal, you transpose these two terms to the right. You get here 1 by c3 d3 minus a3x minus b3y. You first rearrange the terms like this, students. You first rearrange terms in terms of x, y, z, x in terms of y, z, y in terms of x, z, z in terms of x, y. Then take initial approximation, students. Initial initial approximation. What is initial approximation here? X naught value is equal to 0, Y naught value is equal to 0, and Z naught value is equal to 0. To take initial approximation here, X naught is equal to 0, Y naught is equal to 0, and Z naught is equal to 0. This is initial approximation, students. Now you go to first approximation. First approximation. What is first approximation here? First time, say it is x1, that is equal to, you write x naught, y naught and z naught in place of x, y, z in the right hand side. You write x naught, y naught and z naught in place of x, y, z respectively. See students, here 1 by a1 into b1 minus b1. Come on, tell me students, here you get y naught minus here c1 z naught. Similarly, y1 students, y1, that is equal to 1 by b2 into d2 minus a2 x naught minus c2 z naught. z1 students, 1 by c3 is equal into d3 minus a3 x naught minus b3 y naught. This is first approximation, students. And second approximation. Come on, tell me students, second approximation. You write x2 is equal to, again the values may be changed, 1 by a1 into, so students here, previously we have x naught, we write x naught, y naught, z naught in place of x, y, z. Now you write here x1, y1, z1 in place of x, y, z students respectively. So we get here d1 minus b1 y1 minus c1 z1. y2 students, 1 by b2 d2 minus a2x minus c2z. z3, it is equal to 1 by c3 bracket d3 minus a3 x naught minus b3 y naught. Continue this process, students. Continue this process. Continue this process until two approximations are same. Then we get required solution. Of given equation. This is about Jacobi's method, students. Once again, see students, given three equations, and what is condition here, students? Diagonal elements are largest as compared to other coefficients. Diagonal elements are largest as compared to other coefficients. Then we rearrange the terms like this, students, x, y, z. And then initial approximation, you take x naught, y naught, z naught is equal to 0, students. You substitute here. That is first approximation. And second approximation is x2. You write x1, y1, z1 values, given equation, students. And then what is third approximation, students? You write x2, y2, z2 in place of x, y, z, students respectively. Continue this process until two approximations are same. Then you got the required solution. Students. Now let us solve some problem on Jacobi's method, students. Solve the equation. Solve the system of equation. Solve the system of equations 20x plus y minus 2z is equal to 17, 3x plus 20y minus z is equal to minus 18, 2x minus 3y plus 20z is equal to 25 by Jacobi's method or by Jacobi's iteration method. Solution. See students, now we compare the equation students. Compare the first equation. See 20 is largest as compared to other elements. In second equation, y coefficient is largest as compared to other coefficients. In third equation, z coefficient is largest as compared to other coefficients. The first condition is satisfied students. Now what is second condition? Second step, rearrange the terms. What students? Rearrange the terms. So solution, you write x is equal to students. X is equal. Now you transpose this yz to the right hand side. You get here 1 by 20 bracket 17 minus y plus 2z. And y is equal to 1 by 20. Count time students. Minus 18 minus 3x plus z students. So z is equal to 1 by 20. 25 minus. अगर साउंड आता बोलता मैं 25 minus 2x plus 3y. 25 minus 3x plus 3y. See students, this problem is very important students, because it is JNPK previous year question paper question student. So do carefully. Then initial approximation. What is initial approximation? What is initial approximation? X naught value is equal to 0, y naught value is equal to 0, and z naught value is equal to 0. Now first approximation x1, that is equal to 1 by 20 17 minus y naught. You write to here we have y, so you write y naught students, y naught plus 2z naught. So y naught value 0 or z naught value 0. Finally we get 17 by 20. We need calculator here students. (17 by 20) that is equal to we need calculator students. 17 by 20 that is equal to 0.850. Now y1 students, 1 by 20 x naught y z naught, the values are 0, so minus 18 students, minus 18. So that is equal to minus 18 by 20. So that is equal to minus 0.900. And z1 value 1 by 20, 25 minus 2x naught. The remaining two values are 0 students. That is equal to 25 divided by 20. So we get here 1.250. 1.250. Go to second approximation students. Second approximation. So x2 that is equal to, count time students, 1 by 20 70 minus y, we have y students, you write here y1 minus plus 2, right here z1, right, z1. So that is equal to 1 by 20 17 minus y1 students. y1 is minus 0.9. So minus into minus plus 0.9 plus 2 z1. What is z1? 1.250 bracket close. That is equal to. So students, everybody can do. Please do it, students. Bracket 17 plus 0.9 plus 2 into 1.250 bracket close divided by 20. That is equal to get here 1.020. 1.020. Now you find y2 value, students. y2. So 1 by 20 bracket minus 18 3 x1. Right here x1 plus z. Right z1. Write z1 in place of z students. So that is equal to 1 by 20 minus 18 minus 3 into x1 value, students. x1 0.85 plus z1 1.250. So that is equal to bracket. You write this in bracket value, students. So minus 18 minus 3 into 0.85 plus 1.25 bracket close divided by 20. That is equal to minus 0.965 students. 0.965. So Z2 value, students. Z2, that is equal to 1 by 20 25 minus 2x1 plus 3 by 1. So that is equal to 1 by 20 25 minus 2 into x1 value, students. x1 0.850 plus 3 into y1 minus 0.9 bracket close. That is equal to bracket 25 minus 2 into 0.85 plus 3 into minus 0.9 bracket close divided by 20 is equal to get here 1.030. Go to third approximation, students. Third approximation. So x3 that is equal to 1 by 20 17 minus y1, sorry, right here x2 y2 z2 in place of xy, students. So we have y, so right here y2 plus 2 z2. So that is equal to 1 by 20 into 17 minus y2. What is y2 value? Minus 0.965. Minus and minus plus 0.965 plus 2 into z2 1.030 bracket close. So that is equal to, calculate, students, bracket 17 plus 0.965 plus 2 into 1.030 bracket close divided by 20. That is equal to 1.001. So y3 that is equal to y3 1 by 20 minus 18 minus 3 x2 plus z2. So that is equal to 1 by 20 minus 18 minus 3 into, what is x2 value? 1.020 plus z2 value 1.030. So that is equal to bracket minus 18 minus 3 into 1.020 1.030 bracket close divided by 20. That is equal, we get minus 1.002. 1.002. So Z3, that is equal to 1 by 20, 25 minus 2x2 plus 3y2. 3y2. So that is equal to 1 by 20, 25 minus 2 into x2 value 1.020. 1.020 plus 3 into y2. Y2 value minus 0.965. Bracket close, that is equal to bracket 25 minus 2 into 1.020 minus 3 into 0.965 bracket close divided by 20. We get here 1.003 students. See students, after decimal point we have two values are 0. We can take x is 1, y is minus 1 and z is 1 students. Let us see one approximation. Fourth approximation. X4 that is equal to 1 by 20, 17 minus we can write here y3 plus 2 z3, that is equal to 1 by 20, 17 minus y3 value students, minus minus and minus plus 1.002 plus 2 into z3 value 1.003 bracket close. So that is equal to bracket 17 plus 1.002 plus 2 into 1.003 bracket close by 20. So we get here students 1.000. You find y4 students, y4 1 by 20 minus 18 minus 3. You write here x3 students plus z3. So that is equal to 1 by 20 minus 18 minus 3 into x3. 1.001 plus z3 1.003 bracket close. So that is equal to bracket minus 18 minus 3 into 1.001 plus 1.003 bracket close divided by 20. So that is equal to minus 1.000 students. 1.000. Z4 that is equal to 1 by 20, 25 minus 2x3 plus 3 into y3. So that is equal to 1 by 20, 25 minus 2 into x3 value students. x3 1.001 plus 3 into y3 minus 1.002 bracket close. That is equal to bracket 25 minus 2 into 1.001 minus 3 into 1.002 bracket close divided by 20. So that is equal to, get here 1.00. We get, therefore we can say that here third and fourth are same. Third and fourth approximations are same. Therefore x is equal to how much students? 1. Y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 1. That is equal to 1. This is about Jacobi's method and the problem on Jacobi's method, students. Hope you understand. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind.